So apparently, it looks like there's gonna be a war between Charlamagne and Academics. Now we know for a long time, Ak is like, I'll never go against Charla. You know, he looks up to him, all that stuff. And I think that's still kind of true, but I feel like he's at his breaking point right now. You know, he's like, you know what? I've been too nice. I've saved too many lives. It's time for this Cold War to start. So this is what Axe said about the whole situation.
Shout my man Charlamagne. He gave me a call. He said, Act, this was going around. I seen it. So what? Where'd it come from? I don't know. Oh, okay. Charlie, if I wasn't supposed to air you out on that, it's okay. But listen, I got to get to the bottom of this. I hear Laura LaRosa got it in the background. What Laura LaRosa got? What? Then I hear, oh, you got like one of the stooges that was on this show and then this other guy that don't like you. And I'm like, what's going on here? Now, like for anything, I like to address things head on. But with that, you know, I don't like doing proxy wars. I like to just kick it off. I tell all y'all eat a dick. Straight up. All y'all eat a dick. Y'all ain't stopping nothing. All y'all can eat a dick. When there is entities that's plotting against me, don't be the messenger. You either with me or against me. No DJ Khaled's around my book. That's fact. No DJ Khaled's around my book. Get the fuck away. That is true.
So that's pretty much what Axe said. Now, a lot of people are like, you know, why is, you know, Axe going at Charla? You know, he, you know, gave him the info and all that stuff. You know, he should be grateful. I think the playbook that Axe is going by, like he said, he's doing no proxy wars. Now, you just saw what happened with Drake. I think he's doing this based off what just happened with Drake. A whole bunch of people Drake helped. A lot of people backstabbed him. That proxy war, you know, that DJ Khaled stuff, you know. If you're not on my side, then you're on their side type stuff. But really, it's like Charlamagne knows who told him, gave him the info. That's what Ack wants. Like, okay, who told you? Like, was like, because seems like it's a setup at this point. Or you're trying to pin him against somebody or something. So I understand where Ack is coming from. That like if someone told you, they must be comfortable enough to tell you. There's apparently it's like a fab line. Actually, it makes sense though. Like it don't matter who told you, why are they comfortable telling you? That's a big problem. So
I don't know
being communicated.
But here's the thing.
I'll clarify. It's not picking a side. If you're not giving me the heads up, if you're not telling me where it's coming from. If you're just giving me like this warning, it feels like my convo with Charlamagne came across more like he wanted me to back up from Grand and niggas like that. Like, yo, don't fuck with these guys. You're going to even hear him say some stuff, which I didn't say before, where he's basically like, yo, Grand and them niggas is snitching on you. And I'm like, snitching on me for what? You know? But that was the like, for me, I was just like, I get like, I'm like one of the younger media personalities, but I'm not that green to flip on my squad without you giving me actual, like, you can't, so we don't know where this came from, and I'm supposed to be like, oh, I can't fuck with Grand no more? Because he eventually tells me that supposedly Grand has been talking to investigators, right? And Grand has...
Yeah, you see, that's crazy. If Charlamagne is telling him all this stuff, right? Where's the proof? What's the source? Like, you gotta tell me if you really want to help me. If you really want to help me with this, then tell me everything, so I can confirm that it's true. You can't just say something like, "Yo, I don't know, your boy on this other side might be setting you up," but then you don't give me any proof or anything like that. So then you're gonna just, it's kind of like a little plot to have me have them like, you know, kind of go against each other, kind of break up the gang and stuff like that. You know, no one wins with the family feud. So yeah, it's better if Charlotte would have just said nothing, because like, where are you getting this info from? You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you got the info, then just give the whole info. Like, what are you doing? Come on. Now, apparently Charlotte also responded. Let's see. what he said to this.
Shoot, let me hear that. Because what came across our desk was the same information, but not that. It just was like this spreadsheet that was like, yo, DJ Academics takes money from music people and media people and, you know, political people. And also they take money to spread false narratives about folks, like to, you know, do these smear campaigns and things of that nature. And that wasn't even what I was really calling him to get a heads up on, because Ak will tell you himself. Ak's like, yeah, I take money to, you know, from music people. Like that's not a secret. The political stuff he said he didn't know anything about. Whatever. The reason I called Ak, and Ak said, I think that he asked me who was behind it, and I said I couldn't tell him. That's not true. I said I don't know, but I would find out. But what I did tell him was that these three individuals, Carson McCoy, another guy named Alex Ocha, and George Nguyen. How you pronounce it, Chris? It's a Vietnamese name. Nguyen.
Win is the
Win.
closest, yeah.
George Nguyen. He's that's Grand Wizard Chat nigga, and he is from Australia. What we were told was the Carson kid and George were getting investigated, got pressed by investigators, and cooperated.
No, not Grandy.
And told
No,
and
not
said
Grandy.
and said that they get their marching orders from Academics and Drake. I don't know if this is true. I don't know if it's not true. I'm just
Grandy's
I'm
Vietnamese?
what? Is he? He lives in Australia. Yo, I sent Ak the pictures they sent us of him, and Ak goes, "Who is this?" And I go, "They say this is the George Grand Wizard Chat nigga dude." And then he was like, "What? I thought he was skinny." And so I guess when he sent Grand the pictures, you know, Grand confirmed, like, "Yeah, man, I got these pictures sent to me, you know, a few months ago." So I was just calling Ak to give him a heads up, and I said, "Yo, you might need to watch the people around you, because sometimes, man,
No, Grandy.
listen, sometimes you."
He's hilarious, though.
I don't know him. But sometimes you be in business with people and aren't fully aware of all the things that they may be doing. I saw there's this guy in Australia. He wrote an article called
Pure Rahman.
Kishore and Napir Rahman apparently have been doing this story. Like he writes for like a newspaper out there in Australia. So apparently this was a big deal. Like they came to Grand Wizard's house, AKA George Nguyen, and was talking to his parents and was talking to him. And this is all allegedly. Him and the dude Carson were cooperating and just told them, "Hey, we do these things because of these two individuals, you know, Academics and Drake." Once again, I don't know if this is true or not. I just decided to tell Ak what the hell was going on, right? So also, Ak told me that Carson...
So they're rolling on, according to this, they're rolling on Ak,
Who's rolling on that?
the Grandy, and then the other person.
They just said that they're cooperating, and they said that the two people they get their marching orders from was Academics and Drake.
But are they, so they're cooperating against?
That's what it sounded like to me.
And we know this is true, or this is all alleged right now?
I'm just showing you what they said. They said it's been an investigation.
So all of this sounds like he just knows a lot and is not giving out a lot, you know. I think what Charlotte should do is just tell Ak, like, where are you actually getting this info? Because he says a lot of like, we are getting this, we. So it's not just Charlotte that's getting this info. Someone else around his clique or group or whatever. And they got it, but they're not, you know, giving out the full like details and stuff like that. Apparently he knows where Grand Wizard lives and his name and if his ethnicity and everything. But we don't know if that's true or not. I'm not sure on that, but yeah, it looks like the Cold War is, you know, Cold Warring. I don't know what's gonna happen from here. Could it escalate? Is it gonna de-escalate? We don't know. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments down below, and until next time.